We're here at the Christmas Emporium. It is an absolutely beautiful store. Just walking in, and I asked if I could take pictures, and I was told that I can. It is absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous. All sorts of Christmas trees and Christmas ornaments. I actually don't know what to do because I just want to buy everything. There's a little gallery in there. Some nutcrackers, it seems. Some more Christmas trees, little Christmas trees, more stuff. And these are some ornaments. Beautiful things. Some of the ones that I have. Cookies and ice cream bars, all ornaments. It's a beautiful, beautiful Santa Claus. Oh goodness, and there's some little cardinals and some little mice. Anyways, I'm going to say goodbye here, but it looks like a lot of fun. So I'm in my mother's building, and they did put the tree up, and I just wanted to show how gorgeous this tree is. It's actually, for me, it's of the various trees we have in the neighborhood, it's my favorite by far. I love this purple theme, and there's all sorts of different, there's little doves, there's green, purple stars. Just very, very pretty green. I just love these doves. But it all sort of goes together. And I think we used to have bows, but I guess they're gone. But it's just so pretty. I just love it. I could just stand here for a while. Anyways, I'll let it go here, but just admiring this beautiful Christmas tree. I got out some of the Christmas decorations to do the tree. So can I show you some of the things I found?
Sure.
Okay, so this one I have in my own home. I think we have had this for a while, but not for a long, long time. It's just one of my favorite, kind of flamboyant and a little bit gaudy.
That's why
I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, anyways, I was going to say where it's from, but we don't need to say that. It's pretty ubiquitous, but it's one of those huge, huge balls. You can see.
It's very, very pretty.
I love it. I love the big, flashy stuff. Unfortunately, that's me. Okay, so anyways, you like that. We'll definitely put that on somewhere. We'll decorate.
Angel?
Yeah, do you remember?
Oh.
You must remember.
Yeah.
How old was I?
2, 3 years old. 3 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you made it? You managed? We won't say how old I am, but for all those years, you managed to make it that it didn't...
Because you didn't get a chance to touch it.
Oh, thanks, thanks.
I hide it from you.
No, but even when I was young, I remember, oh my gosh, it brings back so many memories of the school I went to, primary school.
Yeah.
And...
nursery.
Well, I don't remember nursery very well, but I remember, I can say Regina School I went to in Ottawa. And we had art time, we had the carol, and we had all those construction paper, gold paper, and all sorts of.
Yes.
We never made anything like this at that age.
And there was no mobile at that time.
There was no cell phone or anything.
And no vlogs, nothing.
No vlogs for sure, no. But I still love this one. I think it's so nice. And with the details of the face.
I have 2 of them.
Yeah.
And I used to every year.
Oh yeah, and I think at one point I put it on top of the tree and then we got a star. But I remember this is just, oh my gosh, I love that one so much.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
Anybody can make it.
Yeah. And so, well, maybe not exactly like that, but yeah, actually you're right, because if you look at it, this is a cone.
Yeah.
This is a doll's head. I have a few of those actually at home.
And the wings are easy enough to make. And, you know, yeah, you're right. I didn't even think of that, actually. And the top, the halo, is just that. It's just some kind of little tiny tinsel or garland. And
You
then, of
have
course,
to
you have
cut
the glue.
it.
Yeah, it's not
And
that...
with the glue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you
You
another...
can show the back. It
Yeah.
shows the stepper.
Oh, does it? Oh, yes. There you go. You remember better than I do. Okay, so I'm going to show you just a few more
This
that
is
I found.
after it.
This is from Michael's.
Yes, this is for today's one.
Yes, yes.
Big,
This
gorgeous.
big, gaudy, gorgeous, very, very over the top.
Yeah.
And look at these big gems. It's called like a bling kind of thing. Oh my gosh. Look at the... Anyways, I think these were... Yeah, I remember now. Some green and this brown too. And this is from Michael's a few years back, way before
Show the
coronavirus.
difference. This is
This
small,
is 19...
simple,
Yeah,
long time ago.
yeah, 70s,
And this
80s.
is,
And this is
from
the
Michael.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, beautiful,
big,
but
flamboyant.
there is a very, very big difference.
That's true. There's a different type of charm. Now, I'm going to show you another one, which I remember. I don't remember what year, but I remember I loved it. I said, look at this. And I think 2 years ago, I got some of these globes. And at some point, we could sit down. I don't know when, but we can. They were just empty globes. And you can put
Yes.
interesting things.
Yes.
Now this, I just love it. There's just some kind of charm. It's just a plain tree, as you can see. It's a little lopsided with time. And some really big...
Like me.
yeah. Okay, I'm just going to... You were saying a little bit like you leaning this way, but it's so nice. It's so charming. It's got sort of the best of both worlds. The charm of the old stuff and the sort of the bling, because you can see this is quite a showy ornament. Now I have another one that I have a copy of, and this is, there you
This
go.
is not so appealing to me
I love it.
comparative to
The other ones?
a lot of other that I have.
Okay, well,
But-
I like it. It's
Yeah.
obviously an ice cream, and there's a store, the Christmas store, I think it's called. And
Baskin Robin.
yeah, but it just makes me hungry. Anyways, and this is, I think this is one of your favorite,
this
right?
is the one when
Fox.
I used to go out not very recently, but
No.
at that time, and I bought this one. It should. I do not know why.
You love
I
it.
am not a person to have what you call anger or to show
No.
attack people. Nothing
No.
like that. But this one is. It was on display, and I just said, "How much is this?"
Yeah, it's a
I-
fox.
Yeah.
So
And
cute.
it really attracts me.
Yeah.
That you can stay quiet, you do not have to be aggressive. But with my appearance or with my attitude, I am trying to say, don't mess me.
Don't mess with
around.
me. Yeah. Yeah, that's true that. But don't say too much with your appearance, because your appearance is very good actually, but that's another story.
I don't have any money. To
No,
buy
I'm
it.
not asking for money. Your appearance is very good, but you just don't want to be in front of the camera. But this, as I was saying, this is Fox. This is a clever, a little bit cunning, but clever. And so cute. I think this is, they don't have that many ornaments these
No,
days.
no.
They're pretty, yes, but not cute. And this got the holly or something, sort of like a garland.
Yeah, Christmassy.
Very pretty, yeah.
Christmassy.
Okay, well, I'll start decorating the tree soon, so you're fine with that? You're not going to say no, right?
In your house, not my house.
Okay, well, I already did my house. We'll do here later. But I think that's enough. I just wanted to show everybody the beautiful ornaments and the memories associated with them, especially this angel. Whenever I look at this, I think of Regina, and I think of... Okay, so I'm just prepping dinner. I had just the tiniest, literally the tiniest bit of leftover meat, and it's not enough, really for one person. But I thought if I make it into a curry, it will be more than enough. And, as long as I maybe add some potatoes and have some kind of bread to go with this, which I will actually do later. It's going to be very interesting kind of bread, a stuffed bread actually. And so I have the meat here, And all I have is meat masala from Shan. I have a bit of vinegar, and I have ketchup, and I also have some red onion, part of a red onion, grated, and I have grated ginger. I didn't add on purpose any garlic because I find it overpowering. And so this is meat masala from Shan, medium meat curry. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be like adding all of this in. And because I'm doing it, the camera person hasn't come home yet. I'm just prepping dinner. I'm doing this with one hand. You have to sort of excuse. I really have got to get that tripod. I have a tripod. I just have to get enough time to set it up. So here we go. So anyways, I have the spoon and I'm basically just mixing this in. Now, ideally, you know, if you can do this, you know, for quite a few hours, it will be great. I don't have that much time, but I did add the vinegar, and the ketchup also is acidic, but the vinegar would have, it of course says I added very, very little, maybe 2 tablespoons at most. And what it does, it helps tenderize the meat. So anyways, I'm going to be marinating this in, again, ginger, grated onion, and meat masala, and then to taste, and then some ketchup and a little bit of vinegar. So there you go, and then I will be back after getting this all cooked. I'm just going to be adding some potatoes and just basically be making this into a stew or a curry. And then I will be making some stuffed naan bread, because what I have discovered is I have some cabbage curry that I made, and it's quite a lot of it actually, so I won't need very much to stuff some naan and naan or paratha, I don't know which one it is. So I'm going to be doing that, and that will go very nicely with this curry, I think. I'll be back. Okay, so we're back, and I just wanted to show that I have this beautiful meat all nicely marinated in a lot of you know, spice mixture that I showed before. I have on the heat, I have my potatoes cut up into a little bit bigger than bite-sized pieces, and to those potatoes I'm just going to add this marinated meat. I've got it on high, so it's gonna sputter a little bit. I'm not adding anything else. I already have lots of onions and ginger and whatnot, so I'm just gonna add that in here. It looks pretty good, and as you can see, I added quite a bit of potatoes. Well, I added 1 large potato. Maybe that's not a huge amount. For me it is, and I will be sharing this. So do that, and we've got this, and I'm going to just, you know, give it a few stirs while it cooks, and after that I will be adding some water. And in the meantime, I'm just going to show how I have this piece of dough. It's just water, a little bit of oil, and flour. That's all it is. And what I'm doing is I'm going to make some stuffed paratha. So I have the dough here, and I have some cabbage curry, and in the cabbage curry it's very, very simple. I'm just going to be putting a little bit on, and then I'm going to show how you stuff the dough, and then how you basically stuff it and fry it. While the meat curry cooks, I have just the tiniest bit of cabbage curry, and it's got a little bit of potatoes, very, very tiny bits of potatoes, and I just put it on the dough that I flattened out with my rolling pin. And so what I'm basically going to do, because I'm doing my own camera work right now, which is actually not the smartest thing to do, but hey, I couldn't wait. I'm just going to show, it's a little bit tricky to do with one hand, but basically what I'm doing is I'm sealing this, okay? So I'm folding the ends, or the edges, so that it all comes together like this. So we've got like a round ball, and then I turn it over. I've got a lot of flour on my board, And then very, very gently, I'm going to roll this out. So it's not perfectly flat, but it is flat enough to very, very, very lightly fry. But because the cabbage curry is in there, it's going to be a lot tastier. It's stuffed. It's going to be a lot tastier than a regular paratha, yeah. And here we are. It's just the slightest bit of stuffing is showing, but I'm doing, I think, a fairly good job. And so I'm just going to play with this some more, and then I'm just going to pan fry it in very, very little amount of oil, and I will show you once I do that. Okay, so I'm back, and it's not perfectly round, but that's okay. I don't make a lot of bread, and you can see it's fairly flat. It's quite thin, actually. And you can see little tiny specks of the stuffing is inside this bread. This side looks a little worse. This side looks a little bit better. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I was going to use a cast iron skillet, but then I decided I'll just use this. And you can see how I've got a little tiny bit of oil, and I'm going to just very lightly pan fry it on both sides. And then that will be done. That will be it for the bread that I will be serving with the stew, with the curry. So here we are. We have just turned the bread over, and it is really looking quite nice. Actually, it's supposed to be a little colored, like it is. Maybe a little bit too brown, but it's still not too bad. So I'm going to make some more, and I will serve it with this beautiful curry.
That's the beautiful stew.
That's the beautiful stew. Did you smell it when you came home?
Oh, it never smelled good.
How did it smell?
It smelled very beautiful. It
Okay.
smelled very good. I was excited.
I'm having a very, very difficult time controlling myself because I had a taste,
delicious.
and it tastes so good. And I usually don't eat potatoes and bread, but anyways, guys, here you go. I don't know. I think that looks pretty okay. I even
It looks awesome.
got-
I love the
got
look of
some
the
char-
naan.
Thank you. I got some char. It's paratha, but I
Paratha.
got some char marks on the bread. So I'm not even hungry, but the smell of this is just so amazing.
It makes you hungry.
It is, and I had a taste, and it's really, really hot. So, but it's all made of leftovers. I had that leftover piece of meat that I showed you, and then I had some cabbage curry, and I made it into a stuffed paratha. So this is what I call pandemic cooking. If you have these kinds of ingredients, or if this inspires you to do something else, that's really great. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. There was a lot of variety in it. And again, I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll talk to you again. Thank you very much for watching. Stay well and stay safe, and bye for now.